Hi, and I hope you are doing well. Today, I will talk on control valve maintenance, and that will be our lesson number 7. First, the content. Control valve is a high maintenance device, and everyone must be aware its spare parts, material, design, and nature of servicing before they start. Maintenance can be done by trained personnel only. Warranty, safety, and manufacturer instructions. First, what is warranty? Warranty covers only two areas, that is material and workmanship. Generally, the duration is of 1 year from the date of installation or 1.5 years from the date of shipment from the factory, whichever is earlier. For special critical valves, longer warranties can be offered. One must follow the IOM and procure the original parts from the valve manufacturer only. Please note that if a valve needs regular maintenance, there could be a chance that the valve is wrong for the intended service. One must do the FMEA and then proceed accordingly to obtain the results. Safety. Safety precautions are mandatory. Hot, cold permit works is required for maintenance, and with proper permissions a valve can be removed from the pipeline. Beware of the toxic, flammable and dangerous fluid under maintenance. Proper PPE is a must. Make sure that the valve line is depressurized and both installation valves are closed before the main valve is removed. Hoisting equipment must be used for globe valve larger than 1 inch or higher than 4 inch for butterfly valve. When to repair? There are 4 situations which we have considered here. First is reactive, second preventive, third is predictive, and fourth is proactive. Now first, reactive. Reactive means when the valve fails, we have to fix it. Preventive maintenance means a schedule is done and the maintenance is done periodically. Predictive, servicing done when the failure is predicted. Proactive, it means that the cause of the failure is found out and fixed. So there can be no valve repairing required. Now the question is, who will do the repair? Here also there are 4 possibilities. In plant personnel with plant equipments, in plant workshop with plant equipments, specialized valve manufacturer personnel working at the plant, and specialized or valve manufacturer personnel taking the valve at repairing at his own workshop. Also, following documents are required for repair. A work order has to be issued, a valve data sheet has to be there, drawings with BOM and material, and IOM. Work order, it must contain all the detail of the repair including required test acceptance criteria and reports. Maintenance records of the valve must be maintained. It means the history of the maintenance of the valve has to be maintained so that we know that what are the repairs which has been done in that valve. Next, let us see some of the maintenance problem. First is seat leakage. This could happen because of the temperature change, rough handling, dirty fluid, vibration may cause seat leakage. Maintenance is a must to repair the internal in this case. Maybe further process can get affected due to this leakage. So it is mandatory to maintain this or to remove this seat leakage problem. Second is lapping. If the plug is operating very close to the seat, wire grooves are done by the fluid which can be removed by lapping. One must take special care to make sure that the angle of the meeting surface are maintained in the lapping process. Special machine is used when lapping is required and it can be done at site also without removing the valve body from the pipeline. In cage trim design, it is advisable to replace the complete internal ordered directly from the valve manufacturer. Blue matching paste is used to check the sealing surface after the lapping is done. If found okay, then the assembly will be done accordingly. Soft internals. All soft internals must be replaced each time when the valve is reassembled. Sometimes, based on the judgment of the personnel, some try to use it considering the soft part is okay. However, one must avoid such way of working in any condition. Next is loss of capacity. Check for the debris, maybe it might be blocking the flow path. Also, cage design or special trim like the anti-cavitation trim may have some debris. Check the actuator is able to open 100%. Check the air pressure and also check the stem that may be loose from the plug. If the flow condition change maybe to choke flow, then loss of capacity is possible. With this, we are at the end of this lesson. I hope you find it interesting and useful in some way. Thank you.